Hi everyone, I am Albert Doughan, a first-year master's student in bioinformatics at University Ghana, and I welcome you once again to the 5th BSI Annual International Remote Conference. I'll be presenting on my research findings on identifying SNPs and InDels in Ugandan Burkitt lymphoma patients using variant calling. This will be the outline of my presentation. Okay, so before I begin, I would like to show a picture of a child with Burkitt lymphoma. The image is quite disturbing, so I would strongly advise viewer discretion. Okay, yeah, so this is a picture of a child with Burkitt lymphoma. Okay, so Burkitt lymphoma is a form of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma that mostly affects B cells and causes a tumor around the jaw area. It was named after the first Irish surgeon who first described it in Africa. Burkitt lymphoma also has several types, but the main type of focus in this talk will be on the endemic Burkitt lymphoma, which mostly affects African children. Now to some few stats about Burkitt lymphoma. It is the most common childhood cancer, and it accounts for about 36% of all childhood cancers. It also accounts for about 70% of all childhood lymphomas. Genomics research is failing on a demographic diversity, with a biased 81% of genomic data being generated for patients with European ancestry, 14% for those in Asia, and only 3rd for African ancestry. So in light of this, and towards my contribution towards the achievement of UN Sustainable Development Goal number 3, that is good health and well-being, the aims of this research were to identify InDels and SNPs implicated in Burkitt lymphoma using GATK best practices and perform variant annotation to predict the effects of these genes, being it high, low, or moderate. Now, a brief description of the data sets used in this research. The data set was downloaded from NCBI SRA with this accession number. The data was deposited by Abate et al. And out of the 20 samples they sequenced, I only used a random sample of 3 for this small pilot study. The methods used in this research were adapted from GATK best practices for copying variants from RNA-seq data. Briefly, we checked the quality of the reads with FastQC and multi-QC, low quality basis, and adapter sequences were trimmed using Trimomatic, and the resulting reads with very short lengths were filtered out. Reads that passed this stage were aligned with the human reference genome, that's the bundle 37, using star aligner. We also collected alignment stats, and prior to variance calling, we performed read group addition, conversion of SAM to BAM, duplicate marking, mate fixing, base quality score, recalibration, and then we filtered our variants, and our final step was to predict the effects of these variants. With the results, this shows multi-QC reports before and after trimming. The low quality bases were trimmed off, and this shows that data is ready for alignment. So before trimming, there were some bad bases here, but after trimming, everything is now okay. And, the data looks good for the next stage, which is aligning using star aligner. After alignment with star to the human reference genome, we found that approximately 90% of each of the reads were able to map to a unique loci on the human reference genome, and only a few of them mapped ambiguously. So you can see that majority of the reads were able to align. That's the one in blue. And then only a few of them were able to map to ambiguous locations in the reference genome. Now, the variant calling statistics. Majority of the variants were found to be SNPs and InDels, and this was very much expected, and only a few of them were involved in other regions. Variance annotation with SNP-F predicted 68% of the variance core sets to be within exons and 21% in introns. The remainder was distributed among the other regions, and this included upstream, the UTR, the downstream regions around these genes. And finally, the number of variance effects by impact, whether it's high, low, moderate, was also determined. And we realized that a greater proportion of the variants acted as low impact, and approximately 31% variants were moderate and a lower 14% acted as modifiers. This makes it easier to group and prioritize variants of interest. In conclusion, after adopting rigorous, reproducible quality checks, alignment and variance calling of Burkitt's lymphoma RNA-seq data, we obtained a total of 28,408 SNPs and 20,165 InDels using GATK haplotype caller. Now, variant annotation with SNP-F also revealed that most of the variants are captured in exons, and approximately 2% of these have a high functional impact. Thank you for your time and your attention in listening to me.